Hey, guess what? The nice UPS delivery driver brought me a package. Now this is the part where I pretend that I didn't already open it. I don't know what's inside, and I act surprised to see what it is. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I already know what's in here. When a YouTube channel starts getting a little bit of traction, pretty soon you start getting offers from companies wanting you to try their stuff on your channel. Offers to send you free stuff. I always ignore them just because I don't want to turn this channel into an infomercial channel. A lot of the products they offer to send me don't even have anything to do with the things I do on this channel. But this one looked like something that actually could be useful. We'll open this up, take a look at it, we'll try it out, see if this thing's worth using, or find out if it's just a lump of POJ. I did already open this because I wanted to charge up the batteries before I brought it out to the woods so we can use it. It's a miniature chainsaw. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of this miniature chainsaw. Olmlmo. 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 Olmlmo? Olmlmo. That's probably not how you pronounce it. Yippity. We'll just call it the miniature chainsaw for now. Comes in a cardboard and foam case. Instruction manual, batteries, safety glasses, chain, tools, gloves. Comes with a few items. And of course, the chainsaw. For someone who uses these kind of saws, testing out a small saw like this, it may be a little bit of a struggle for me to try to keep things in perspective, but I'll do what I can. Comes with the chain installed. Moderately sharp. Safety guard. What are the chances of that getting in the way? A lot of these miniature chainsaws, from what I understand, they don't come with an automatic oiler. You have to add oil to the chain as you're running it occasionally. But this one has an automatic oiler. You fill it here, sight glass, or maybe I should say sight plastic for viewing the level. I'm not so sure about these rounded dog points, but we'll see how they work. It comes with battery charger. Just looks like your standard battery charger. Simple to operate. You put the battery in, plug it in. The red light says it's charging. When it's charged, the green light comes on. Comes with 2 batteries. I could go over all the specs and the details about this saw, but you can read about that. It's right here on the side of the box. If you're really interested, you can pause the video and read it. Let's just get down to business and see how this works. If I can manage to get some bar oil in here without making a huge mess. This oil cap lanyard is a little too short, I would say. The cap's going to be in the way. So just pull it out. Whoa. Sight glass or sight plastic shows it's full. Might as well try out their safety glasses. They don't fit. Maybe they're adjustable. Ah, they are. Okay. Not too bad. And the gloves, I don't know if these are going to fit. I can't even get my fingers in them. I barely fit into these larges. What I really need is extra large. These are not going to fit me. These are for someone with smaller hands. Never mind those, let's just cut something. This is the kind of situation where I thought this might be useful. I have an overgrown road here I want to open up. I just have small branches and things I need to cut up. This would be a good place to test it. The road comes right down through here. I want to cut these branches out of the way. This is the kind of thing I've thought a saw like this would be good for. Something to have in your vehicle, something to have on your ATV. If you need to open up a road, open up a trail. If I'm not working in the woods, I don't always have my big chainsaws in the back of the truck. But I've thought it would be nice to have a little saw, a little power saw, to keep in my toolbox. If there's a small tree across the road and I can't get through, I could buzz through it with this instead of having to get out the axe or the handsaw. Or if you're going camping and you need a little bit of firewood, maybe you have an enclosed vehicle, a car or an SUV, you don't have to deal with gas fumes and all that, the mess. The handheld, it's good to be able to have it in one hand and have the other hand free to manipulate branches like I was doing here. Ultimately, I could have done that job faster with a bigger saw. Down here is another spot I thought a saw like this might come in handy for. I opened up this overgrown road the other day using the big saw, but there's a few places I missed. The big saw was probably the better tool for the initial entry, but I thought this would be good to go back through it and get all the little pieces I missed. I can move branches with one hand and use the saw with the other. As I suspected, it works well coming along to get those stray pieces. Instead of having to start up and shut down a gas saw, pick it up, set it down, I can do all of this while still holding the saw. Lightweight, comfortable to use, but it does get plugged up with this fine grass and blackberries. Although I don't know if I should say plugged because the sticks are in there and it doesn't seem to affect the operation. Of course, we're going to have to try it out on some bigger material. I can tell the elk have been in here. I can smell them. That's about 5 inches. Struggling a little bit there. I'm going to try something. I'm going to knock the stops down a little bit, or as some people call them, rakers. This will get in the way with that, so I'll have to do it upside down. I'm not sure how much to do on a saw like this, so I'll start with just a little bit. I never knew why they called them rakers. They don't really rake. But they do stop how deep a tooth will bite. think we might be losing our battery. Keeps shutting off. Nothing's hot. Bar's not hot, it's warm. I was impressed with how it performed on the smaller material, but on the larger stuff, it was really struggling. The chain is a little bit dull, but still not too bad. I think it should be doing better than that. I'll put a new chain on it, knock the stops down on that, and give it another try. Now we have a new chain, stops are filed down lower, take two. Oh yeah, I need a new battery. Maybe it wasn't a battery, it tripped the breaker on this one too. That was tough getting through. Let's try something that isn't dry grand fir. Let's see how it likes this green Doug fir. Does okay with that. Let's try it in larger diameter. Maybe it just doesn't like grand fir. Here's some dry Doug fir closer to the size of that first one. Let's see how many cuts we can do before we run out of battery. Chain's already stretching, getting loose, which is common for a new chain. I'll tighten this up first, then we'll proceed. They say remove the battery before making adjustments, which is probably smart. Chain adjustment is just like a lot of the older saws. Loosen the bar nuts. Then an awkward to get to adjustment screw right here. Turn it until the tension's right. Not too tight, not too loose. Tighten the bar nuts. Oh yeah, I have to put the battery back in. Processes and procedures. I just filed the stops down a little bit more. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah, I need the battery. Details, details. That's the end. This is the amount of firewood we got out of one battery. Cutting the 5-inch and bigger material is not this saw's strong point. But if someone took this camping with them and that's all they had, they could cut enough firewood for maybe a weekend worth of campfires on one battery. That is if they don't make very big campfires. 2 batteries worth would be better. It takes a while to get through those bigger pieces, but if this is all you have, it gets the job done. When I filed down the stops a little bit more, that did help, but I wouldn't want to take them down anymore because I think it'll just drag the engine too much. I mean motor. I'm not used to a chainsaw having a motor. I'm used to them having an engine. This is obviously not a production tool. If I have a lot of work that needs to get done, I'm going to use the bigger saws. Like opening this road, I'm a lot faster with the big saw, but this was nice to go back and get the stragglers, the little pieces here and there that I left behind. Where I think a saw like this would be useful for me would be just to keep it in the truck. If I come upon a branch that I need to cut out of my way, I can just grab this and quickly do it. Or I've had some cases where I'm driving down a road I haven't been in a while, and occasionally I have to stop and cut something out of the way. I think this would be good for that. For someone who doesn't use a chainsaw very much, who just needs to cut something once in a while that's small, I think this would be sufficient. There are other things I could test this on and I might find it useful for, but both batteries are dead, which makes this out of commission until I go back into town where there's electricity and charge them up. So that's the end for now. They are not paying me to do this. They did give me the saw, and I will post an Amazon link in the description so you can go take a look at it. With the discount code, if you do buy something through that link, I will get a little commission, but I'm not expecting this to be a moneymaker. Hopefully I just gave it an accurate representation of what it is, and you can decide if something like this would be useful to you or not. I'm sure we'll do some more with it, but until then, I'm out of battery. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.